Good morning, everyone. So, I hope you have completed the test. झाली ना test?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, let us go for our syllabus. Okay, we were discussing about the covariant derivative. Also, we have solved one example on the covariant derivative. What is the example we have solved? And we get the result that um, whenever you are going to solve a covariant derivative or any example, whatever the result you are getting, it is simply one point in a E3 space, just like in the last example we have found. Okay, in the last lecture we have done that. So actually covariant derivative itself is not going to give you any interpretation, but its coordinates give you the directional derivative of those function which are given in your vector field. Okay, so you can consider this covariant derivative as a generalization of your directional derivative. Okay, what is the definition we have seen is suppose W is a vector field, VP is a tangent vector, then the covariant derivative is defined by del V W, where V is a tangent vector, W is a vector field. It is equal to d by dt of W. Instead of F, it is W of P plus TV at t equal to 0. So you can define this as initial rate of change of your vector field W at a point P in the direction of a V. So this direction V is important, that's why it is called a directional derivative, right? अगर यहाँ पे W की जगह पे F होगा तो यहाँ क्या आप बताएंगे आप directional derivative. And if it is W, that is a vector field, then it is a covariant derivative. Okay, so in this a definition of, suppose here instead of this one we have a VPF, that is a directional derivative. Okay, so what is the main part for the directional derivative? This vector V will define you that you are going to find out the rate of change in arbitrary direction. Okay, is the idea clear about the directional derivative, covariant derivative? Hello, आहेत का सगळे? Yes, come out from the test, because that's why only I have started the lecture 5 minutes late, so that you should be come out from the test. Oh, it's okay now. You have completed your internal test. Now you should concentrate on the lectures. Hello? Let it be.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let us go for the next point, in which we are going to show that your coordinates of whatever you have found for the last lecture, each and every coordinates in your covariant derivative is nothing but the directional derivative. Okay. So let us go for that one statement. If W is equal to one vector field, if W is equals to summation over I, Wi, Ui. What are these Wi? These are nothing but your some functions, no, where I is running for 1, 2 and 3 is a vector field, on E3, and suppose V is a tangent vector, at a point P, then prove that, what is our aim to prove? Del VW is equals to summation over I VP Wi, that is directional derivative of these Wi. Just like we have done for the last lecture. What was those? X square and YZ and Z. These was our Wi's. W1 क्या था हमारे last example में? W1 x square and YZ is W2 and W3 is your Z. Okay. So we have found the directional derivative of these, and these will work as a, in this suppose I think we have found the answer 8 to something. Okay. So here del VW is equals to VP Wi, that is directional derivative of those function Wi Ui at a point P. Correct. So we have to prove this one, where we what is given VP Wi is a directional derivative of a coordinate functions of W with respect to a tangent vector Vp. Okay, given that where Vp Wi is a directional derivative of Wi's with respect to tangent vector Vp. Is the idea clear what is given in the statement? Okay, I hope it is clear. Now let us go for the solution or the proof of this. So given that, what is given to us? W is a vector field. So how to write down any vector field? It is W1 U1 plus W2 U2 plus W3 U3. And in the form of summation, I can write this is Wi Ui. And now what we have to do? We have to first find out the P plus TV. Okay, what is your P? P is nothing but with the coordinates say P1, P2 and P3 plus T times V1, V2 and V3. Okay, what will be P plus TV? It is nothing but P1 plus TV1 plus next is P2 plus TV2. What will be third one? P3 plus TV3. Okay. So now what is the next part? We have to find out firstly W of P plus TV. Just like we have done for the example. Those who remember, we have solved the example. वैसे ही हमें ये भी theorem solve करना है. Okay. First find P plus TV, then find W of P plus TV. Okay, what will be W of P plus TV? Knowing that W is equal to W1 U1 plus W2 U2 plus W3 U3. Okay. So what will be the resultant one? You can write this as summation over I Wi P plus TV Ui P plus TV. Is it okay? Okay, अगर हमें W1, W2, W3 पता होंगे तो as it is हम लिख सकते हैं यहाँ पे in the terms of P1 plus TV PI plus TVI. But here we are not knowing, so that's why what we will write down it is summation over I VI UI. No, what is your W? It is summation over I WI UI. Not VI, it is WI UI. So at a point P plus TV, you can write this in the form of summation over I WI at P plus TV UI P plus TV. Yes, anyone having a doubt for this step?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now what is the next step? You have to just find out the derivative. So you have to find out the derivative with respect to t. That is d by dt of W of P plus TV, which is equal to, now if you are going to differentiate, this summation will be as it is d by dt of Wi of P plus TV and Ui of P plus TV at t equal to 0. You have to find out all this at t equal to 0. Correct? If t is equal to 0, what will be Ui plus P? Ui of P plus TV, it is simply Ui of P. Correct? And what will be this one? If you remember the definition, can you tell me what is that? Is summation over I as it is. Here is also at t equal to 0. Now at t equal to 0, this will remain as it is d by dt of Wi of P plus TV at t equal to 0. You have to tell me the value. Now here at t equal to 0, what will be the result? It is simply ui of p. अगर यहाँ पे t equal to 0 पुटअप करोगे तो क्या मिलेगा आपको ui of p. हाँ आता सांगा काय आहे ये this whole term. Okay, let me write down d by dt of f of p plus tv at t equal to 0 is nothing but vpf. f की जगह पे यहाँ पे क्या है wi है ना. Can you see the similarities? Hello, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you see the similarity? How should I write down that bracket d by dt of wi of p plus tv at equal to 0? दोनों भी सिमिलरिटी है मैंने दिखाया जस्ट यू हैव टू टेल मी व्हाट शुड आई राइट डाउन समजते मी सांगितलेला आर यू गेटिंग डिफरेंशियल ज्योमेट्री पेपर Okay, let it be what you should write down here. If you can see here f is there, here it is w. So क्या पे difference क्या है यहाँ पे जहाँ पे f है वहाँ पे आपको w लिखना है. So what will be the resultant? Vp wi. Okay, so instead of this I can write now here the summation over I as it is and Vp directional derivative of those wi the functions involved in your vector field and this ui of p as it is. Okay, so hence the result. This is what our aim to prove, no? Okay, what was our aim to prove? We have to prove that you can see here in del vw is equal to summation over I vp wi. Okay, यही इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट है. अगर आपको डायरेक्शनल डेरिवेटिव का डेफिनेशन समझ में आया है तो इट्स गुड वन. Okay, so here del v w. So hence we get the result. Any doubt for this one? It is very simple. What you have to do? Firstly, whatever given you have to write down that. Then find p plus tv. Find out w of p plus tv. Then differentiate this, and just use a definition of a directional derivative instead of f in the definition of a directional derivative. You have to put a wi. Okay, and hence the result. So you can say that the covariant derivative is a generalization, or you can say that covariant derivative can be written in the form of a linear combination of a directional derivative. Okay, so firstly we have seen directional derivative can be written in the linear combination of partial derivative and linear combination of directional derivative gives you the covariant derivative. Now let us solve the same example with this formula and we'll see what is the result. Okay, solve the same example with this formula. What was the example? Let w is equals to, given that it is x square u1 plus yz u2 plus z u3. हेच होतं ना आधीच्या एक्झाम्पल लास्ट लेक्चरमध्ये सॉल्व केलं. And what was our p and v? Yes, can anyone tell me what is our p?
401.
401. And what was our vector v?
1, 2,
1, 2,
3.
3.
Okay. Now you can see what is w1, it is x, w2 is x square, yz, w3 is z. So first, what is our aim to show here? We have to show that this formula is equivalent to your definition. Okay. So first, we'll write down the formula del vw is equal to summation over I vp wi ui at a point P. Okay, so for that first I should find out vp wi, correct? So let us start with that. First we'll find out the vp w1 is equal to, what will be vp w1? D by dt of Yes, W1 of P plus TV at t equal to 0, or you can go with the formula. What is another formula for directional derivative? Summation over I, no, summation over I, Vi, dou W1 by dou Xi at a point P. If you don't remember, let me write down the formula. Vpf is equals to summation over I Vi dou F by dou Xi. ओके, एक्स एफ की जगह पे आपको क्या लिखना है वहां पे? W1. ओके, now let us solve this. What is Vi? We are knowing Vi is say 1 firstly and plus 2 plus 3. W1 with respect to x. Oh, W1 with respect to x. What is your W1 first? You should see. Pi W1 x square. Derivative with respect to x is 2x. And then again, there is no term of y here, so derivative will be 0. So you get this simply as 2x, and we want to evaluate this whole at a point P. Okay, 1 into 2x evaluated at a point P. So 2 into x evaluated at a point P. So what is your point P coordinates? It is 4, 0, 1. So after putting 4 into 2, it is 8. ओके, बरोबर आहे ना? हेच आला होता आन्सर. फर्स्ट कोऑर्डिनेट आफ्टर सॉल्विंग. आठवते का कुणाला?
Yes, ma'am.
VPW2. What is VPW2? It is summation over I Vi dou W2 with respect to Xi. Just see the similarity. dou F by dou Xi की जगह पे हम यहाँ पे सिर्फ W2 चेंज कर रहे हैं. ओके, so what is your W2 first? It is YZ. Okay, Vi क्या है? Vi के coordinates 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay, W2 with respect to x, no, there is no term, so it is 0 into there is term of the W2 with respect to y, it is simply z. Okay, and W2 with respect to z, it is y, and we have to evaluate this at the point P. So we get it is 2 z plus 3y evaluated at a point P, so which is equal to, yes, 2z means 2 into z क्या होगा? Z coordinate at a point P means 4, 0, 1. What is Z coordinate? It is 1 plus 3 into Y coordinate is 0. So you get the answer is 2. VPW2 is equals to 2. हे झालं होतं का?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let us go for the last one, that is VPW3 is equal to summation over I Vi dou W3 by dou Xi at a point P. Okay, just evaluate this and tell me the answer. Can you do this? Solve करा आणि सांगा आन्सर काय येते.
Three.
Correct. So Z, and here it is, we get it simply 3 VPW3. Okay, so in the very similar way, you can see the answer which we have found is 8, 2 and 3. So the same answer we have got. So which method you feel easy, the last one or this one which we have followed with the formula? So del VW we got it is 8, 2 and 3. Okay. Now you can put it in the formula directly. Del VW, what is the formula we have written? It is summation over I VP WI UI at a point P. So what is VPWI? वो आपको यहाँ पे लिखना पड़ेगा 8 U1P plus 2 U2P plus 3 U3P. And then you can write down again, this is nothing but 8, 2 and 3. So itself is not going any geometric interpretation. It is simply a point in any E3 space. But its coordinates, that 8, 2 and 3, will give you the directional derivative of Wi. Okay. Now let us go for the properties. Let V and W be the tangent vectors. Now see carefully about these properties. We have done this already in the directional derivative definitions. After that we have seen this property. Now you have to do this. Let V and W are the tangent vectors. Let V and W are the tangent vectors to E3 at a point P. Let capital Y and Z be the vector fields on E3. Then prove that. Okay. Then prove that del AV plus PW y is equals to A del V y plus B del W y. So we can say it is linear in vector. This property is called linearity in tangent vectors. Second one we can do is del V AY plus BZ is equals to A del Vy plus B del Vz. Okay, so you can say there is linearity in your vector field y and z. The third property is for the scalar one. Now here, as we are working for the vector field, so instead of taking any scalar constant term, we take a function f, because function evaluated at a point P will be again a one scalar, or we can say one constant number. So del V y is a vector field, is equal to VPF, that is directional derivative function f, vector field evaluated at a point P, plus f at a point P, that is function f evaluated at a point P del V y. And fourth one, instead of evaluating the whole vector field, now here we have to evaluate the product of these two. Y and z are the vector field, B is a tangent vector, is equal to, it is del Vy z evaluated at a point P plus y evaluated at a point P in del Vz. Okay. Yes, can you prove all these properties? We have done all this property while directional derivatives. Okay, similar है. सिर्फ you have आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? So just use a formula and prove the result. Try to do this. At least first one you can do. Try to do that. येस येते का सॉल्व करायला? Don't leave the meeting. Whenever I asked you for any question, many of the students left the meeting. Is it so difficult? Yes, can anyone tell me how to solve this? Okay, let us go for the solution of the proof. First one, how to write the first one. Before that, first we should know what is the formula del VW. How to write down this? The summation over I VP WI, directional derivative of WI, UI at a point P. Okay, so ये हमें start कहाँ से करना है? Del AV plus BW y is equals to, how to write this? यहाँ पे क्या था? V is a tangent vector, so we have written summation over I VP WI. Okay, so here you can have, this is AV plus BW, the summation over I AV plus BW at a point P. VP की जगह पे क्या आएगा यहाँ पे? Instead of V we have AV plus BW. दिसतंय का सगळ्यांना difference? So here we have written this term, and here we have WI. Instead of WI, here we should write down what is the change. यहाँ पे WI है, तो यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? YI. Okay, and this UI at a point P as it is. Okay, are you getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so just see the similarity और देख के थोड़ा थोड़ा difference करना है. Okay, so instead of W we have Y, so that's why I've written it is directional derivative of YI, और VP की जगह पे यहाँ पे क्या है? AV plus BW. We can have this is a summation over I AVP plus BWP YI UI at a point P, and then we can have this is short summation over I AVP YI plus summation over I BWP YI, and summation is common for both, no? So okay, let me write down here UI at a point P, and here also UI at a point P. Okay, now as A is a constant independent of summation, you can write this is summation over I VP YI UI at a point P plus summation over I and B outside WP YI UI at a point P. Now You must know what are these values. Then you can write down the result. Okay, now if you remember what is the definition, BPF is equal to summation over I Vi dou f by dou xi at a point P. Instead of that, now here we have this one BPFii. So you can write here, this is nothing but our definition del V W is summation over I VP WI UI at a point P. Okay. VPF क्या है ये वाला टर्म है. Okay. Now by using this formula, can you tell me what is the value of VP via UI at a point P? VP तो same है, right? WI की जगह पे यहाँ पे क्या है YI. So can I write this as del VY बरोबर है का
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
plus B. Okay, YI यहाँ पे WP है. Instead of VP here it is WP. So you can write del WY. Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we have started with del AV plus BW Y and we come to this one. Okay. So we have proved first property. Now let us go for the second property. What is our second property? Del V AY plus BZ. Okay. We'll write down square bracket, otherwise it will be confusion. So again we'll use the formula summation over I. What will be the formula? VP. यहाँ पे दूसरा नहीं है tangent vector. So simply summation over I VP. Now instead of only one vector field, we have this one. So AYI plus B ZI UI at a point P. Okay. If you don't understand, just see this formula. यहाँ पे change क्या है? Instead of V as it is है. Instead of W, we have combination AY plus BZ. समजतंय सगळ्यांना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, if you have a doubt, you should ask. I hope you are knowing ना. You have to go for theory exam. अभ्यास करा, नाहीतर होणार नाही. बघितलेत ना मार्क्स फंक्शनल मध्ये MCQ मध्ये पण आता स्कोर करत नाही तुम्ही लोक. Okay. Now just separate the summation over I VP AYI UI at a point P plus summation over I VP B ZI directional derivative of ZI UI at a point P. Okay, now A is a scalar independent of this summation I can take outside and V remains with summation over I VP YI UI at a point P plus B outside summation over I VP ZI UI at a point P. Now what is the value of this one? Again by using a formula. Okay, what is the formula? I will write down once again. तुम्हाला पण लिहावं लागेल, otherwise you cannot write down all these properties in your theory exam. It is summation over I VP WI UI at a point P. Okay. A outside, so in VP as it is है, WI की जगह पे यहाँ पे VI. So what I can write del V Y plus. Okay, next P as it is. Again we have del V Z. Okay. Now let us go for the third property. दोन्ही प्रॉपर्टी बघितलेत ना, आता ट्राय करा हे. Yes, try it and tell me the answer. काजल गवडी लेफ्ट द मीटिंग. सॉल्व करा म्हणलं तर काय तुमचं डेटा वेस्ट होतो का? लाईक मीटिंग लेफ्ट करतात सगळे. हां सांगा कसं लिहिणार आहेत? Okay, try it and answer me later on in the next lecture. Try to do that. Thank you for